an expert on the subject who says our eyes weren't made for staring at screens, Dr. Albert Pang. Good morning, Dr. Pang.
Good morning. Thank you for having me this morning.
It's our pleasure. So explain to me why our eyes were not made for staring at screens.
Well, we are actually, when you trace back our ancestor, our eyes more designed as a hunter and gatherer instead of a digital user. Our eye itself, the nature of the eye is more designed as a device to see far, far away instead of close up like holding a cell phone.
So as I got older, I mean, I need bifocals so that I can see things up close, but my vision at a distance is pretty good, and that goes back to my ancestors, as you said, who needed that to hunt in the wild.
That's right. Exactly, and that is all those problems that we have, like wearing bifocal or having all this problem, is a problem of the modern man or modern movement that basically because of the style of our lifestyle have changed.
We're talking with Dr. Albert Pang about an issue that is becoming, well, I guess you would say an epidemic, especially among Gen Xers and millennials. It's eye problems due to the fact that we're staring more and more at digital screens, and I guess in natural selection, in our evolution, Dr. Pang, we weren't made to stare at digital screens.
Not at all, and that's why we are seeing more and more people suffering the eye strain, what we call the digital eye strain. Not only that, that's not only discomfort that we have from using those digital devices, we are also looking at long-term impact that we have to the eyes. You mentioned earlier that the millennials is using 70% of them are using the digital devices more than 3 hours a day.
Right.
We're also seeing at the same pace, kids nowadays are getting more and more eye problems, such as nearsightedness, have a great uptake compared with the previous generation. More and more of the younger kids are using glasses in order to help them to see far away. That's one of the impacts they have by using digital devices.
I read some of your report here, and you said that electronic devices emit a form of blue light. Why is that blue light bad for my eyes?
Blue light have a shorter wavelength compared with other visible light. They are considered high energy visible light because of this shorter wavelength. They were able to penetrate the natural barrier that we have in the eye. Now, namely, our cornea, our lens, and those are the natural barrier for us to cut down the blue light. But if you're looking at the blue light, artificial blue light on the digital device, the screen of it, you emitted 100-fold more blue light getting into the eye. So even though you have the natural barrier, they were not able to, again, screen out a safe amount of blue light getting into the eye. As a result, the blue light reached the retina, causing macular degeneration, causing premature cataract.
That's not good, because I wear the specialty sunglasses outside to prevent myself from developing cataracts when I get old. Both of my parents just had cataract surgery. So what can I do? Is it up to the manufacturers to come up with a new technology, or are you saying that I have to break my addiction, which is going to be very difficult, Doctor?
Well, it's going to be hard for me to convince anyone to get rid of their digital devices. That's not realistic. But you mentioned a very good point. You wear sunglasses outdoor in order to screen out all the UV light. Our advice, people that spend a lot of hours in front of the computer or in front of digital devices, to use similar protection. They have computer lenses that were able to screen out this high-energy visible light, either in the form of tint or in the form of coating that you're able to reflect the blue light so they will not reach the level of damaging effect on the eye.
Well, this is shocking. I mean, we get so excited about all these digital things that we can do, and to find out that there is a danger here. I'm going to be going out, Doctor, now looking for that film to put over the screen, because I mean, while the cataract surgery was not a big deal for my parents, I'd rather not have to go through it. So,
yeah,
Doctor,
right.
I want to thank you so much for your time, Dr. Albert Pang, folks, talking about the dangers of staring at the screen too long. Doctor, thanks so much for your help today.
Thanks.